everyone, and good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. I am Adam Samuel, and today it is a very special episode of the podcast. It's probably my favorite episode we do of this all year, if I'm being completely honest. It is draft night. We have our top 24 contestants, and now we're going to break them up into groups, and we're gonna have teams, and we're gonna see where it goes. And joining me from an unknown location is Grace. How you doing today, Grace?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm actually at the train station, but my train doesn't come until 7:40. So I've got some time, and I'm here on my iPad, which is resting on my legs, and it might wobble, but it won't fall down.
And we also have Eric. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing good. I am wearing my David Cook t-shirt because it's a symbol that I am overdue for a winner this year.
When was the last time you won one of these, Eric?
I don't know about one of these. I think it was just Sam, but honestly, I don't care about the draft. I care about someone I don't hate winning this show. That's all I care about. I'm over. Team seriously overdue.
So what do you think of this crop of contestants?
I think they're solid. I mean, there were some inexplicable cuts as far as I'm concerned overall. Justice Murphy, how the hell did she not make the top 24? Scarlett Lee, as we've discussed in the past, I am just blown away that they didn't even bother trying to justify how she didn't.
Wait, you like Scarlett Lee?
Shut up, Adam. But yeah, I mean, there's no way they can justify that cut. I mean, there's so many people this year that she's better than.
Yeah, this was awful. How quickly we sped through Hollywood Week. You know, like I was
not a fan of this arena round at all. It was just like, because like there's no like it's like I'm not a fan of this whole live or die performance. It's like let them show you more than one thing. Because like, what if they just had a bad day?
Yeah.
Well, my thoughts on it were the editing was atrocious as always. My mom was talking. I was talking to my mom about around, and she's like, "Why the fuck is Lionel talking over everything?" And I'm like, "Exactly." And it's just the editing was exhausting. The judges talking over everything was exhausting. Performances were pretty good overall. None of them were better than their auditions, as far as I'm concerned. But we'll see.
Just for the record, it is a winner-take-all draft. We don't care about points or anything. If you have the contestant that wins on your team, that's it. You win. Period. And yeah, this is divided friendships. This is conquered cities. You know, it's a whole. We take this draft very seriously here at Reality Hour. Grace is still, annoyed that she lost to my incredible team on Dancing with the Stars 2 years ago.
I'm actually more annoyed that last season I pretty much threw my first pick, and that allowed you to sail through and win.
Who was your first pick on the Idol draft last year?
Oliver Steele, and he came in 7th. And I had nobody in the finale that year, and that is just freaking embarrassing.
Oh, right. That was embarrassing. I remember now. Okay.
But then last season of Dancing with the Stars, Adam humiliated himself, so it was all good.
You know what? We're here. We're doing this again. Let's
just get started already. I want to cut the crap and let's just pick who goes first. Ready? Okay. So Eric spent some money this year on a new thing called an app. It's called Dice by PCalc. Are we all ready to watch? Okay. I'm gonna roll the dice, and whoever it lands on goes first. Ready?
Grace.
Could we just do that again just because I want to see it again?
Well, we will do it again to pick who goes second.
Okay, so Grace first.
Eric.
Is that me? Oh,
that's me.
Balls.
And it says my name.
Again. I don't believe it. Is my face there or is there shenanigans?
Adam.
That's me?
Yep, that's you.
That doesn't even look like me.
Well, it's the Animoji. So.
Well, this sucks. So, Grace, Eric, do I get to go twice because it's Serpentine and then...
No!
Why not?
We've never done that before. We're not changing the rules.
Wow, this
is
And
you won last year. Although, I mean, last year's draft barely even existed.
It was obvious and because you got to go first and after Grace screwed it up.
No, I went first,
Well,
and
Grace,
I threw it away.
Who's our first pick in the Reality Hour draft for 2024?
Okay, so normally I am notorious for my first picks being really stupid. And I was thinking about doing that again this year, and then I started looking at power rankings, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to go out of left field and pick Julia first.
Julia Gagnon?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just as shocked as you are that I'm picking a girl first, because we all know that a girl doesn't win this show. But, I mean, she's getting more buzz than anybody. I saw a poll that only included the platinum tickets and of who's going to win, and she won in a landslide. Like, it was 45% her, like 35% Abi, 10% none of the three, and then Odell was like pulling cow's tail there. But yeah,
well,
I didn't want to throw it away this early, basically.
Well, Grace, let me just say that I hope you win this draft, because she is my favorite in the competition, the best singer in the competition by a mile. Did she overdo it, the performances this week a bit? Yeah. Did I care? No. I don't think she's going to win, but I really hope I'm wrong, and I really hope that Grace wins this draft, because she at least better make the finale. Okay.
They didn't think Chase or Noah would win either. Eric, go.
The difference is I didn't want Chase or Noah to win. I want Julia to win. Okay, so.
By the way, she was, for the record, she was 14th on my list.
Mm-hmm. She was third on mine, for the record. My first pick is going to be the most viewed audition on YouTube this season, which is Abi Carter.
Wow.
She was sick on night 2 of Hollywood Week, which makes it kind of hard to judge her on it. But she has the most viewed audition of the season. She has a lot of followers on social. She's released an original song. It's okay. And I think she could win the show. I'm not a huge fan of her yet, but I think she has the potential to win me over. And so she's my first pick. I think the theme is, I think, seems seriously overdue. It means a girl. It's time for a girl to win the show again. So.
Not since Maddie. You're both right on that.
There's a line in a Game of Thrones episode where one of the villains says, "If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention." And I'm just gonna say that to you guys. If you think this is gonna happen, God bless you, but I don't think it's going to. I would love to. I like Abi. She was number 3 on my list, but yeah, I still have my number 1 and 2 spots here. So kind of surprised by that.
Who's your first pick?
First, I have to note that Eric took Abi.
You know you don't have to do that. Oh, fine, you can do that. I'll keep that for a second.
You know, if there.
Wait, don't go yet, because I'm typing still. I want to. Go.
Okay, so my number 1 pick. Yeah, my list is not in my order of favorites. I am playing this strictly to win. So looking at these contestants, and the one that I think has the actual best shot, if I'm looking at trends and idols in the past and who has won, I'm going to go with Triston Harper as number 1 for my pick. I think this guy, I think he could be the one. I think he could do it. I think he is guaranteed gonna, we always say, like, the Caleb contestant, like, why is he still here? It just happened. It always happens. He's the country boy. Gonna happen.
I actually wanted to pick him first, and now I regret it, because I figured neither one of you were going to pick him, and I was going to get him. So
number 1 on my list, Triston.
Adam, if you win, I'm not going to be happy.
Well,
especially if he wins.
When was the last time you were happy with an idol win, Grace? Come on.
I don't think he's gonna win, though.
It's been a while. But
I don't think Triston's gonna win. I think that Will has a better chance of being the country boy that wins the show.
Good, I pick him next. Anyway.
Nope. Wait.
Okay, well, it's my turn. But anyway, let's go back to Triston before I talk about Will. So Triston is getting more pimpage than anyone. His audition is pinned on Idol's YouTube page.
Is it really pinned?
It's pinned on their homepage. Like, you
No,
click
it's
on the Idol's YouTube homepage, and it's the first thing that pops up. And I mean, but at the same time, like, and I mean, he reminds me a lot of Sawyer Frederick, who I also didn't like, but he smoked when he was on that other singing show down the street. My doubts are mostly because he's 15, and I'm just fearful that the show's going to eat him up, which I hope it doesn't. But people like him. I just don't think that he's the favorite this season. And I almost picked him first, and now I kind of regret it.
Don't underestimate the country boy, Grace.
I will just say,
I underestimate teenagers.
Come on.
I just have to say something. As a non-religious heathen, Wrapped Up in Jesus might be the funniest song title I've ever heard in my life. And moving on.
Okay, so I already picked Will for my second pick. I was between him and Triston on who I was going to pick first, but then Adam stole Triston from me, so not a thing. But Will also is getting a lot of views. A lot of people really like him, and he is pretty well in that archetype, and I need somebody like that on my team. So Will Moseley, come to the champion.
Will was 12th on my list.
Okay. Time for number 2. And I'm actually going to...
Go ahead. Pick him. Go ahead. Whoever you're going to pick, let's hear it.
You said pick him? I'm not picking him. I'm picking Naya.
Wow. Naya goes to Eric. For the
And
record,
that
Naya
was
was 11 on my list.
Between her and someone else. But I changed my mind based on who's been shown more so far. And Naya's been featured. She was her audition was previewed before it happened. And she is one of the best singers this year. And so I think she can go far. I'm not sure she's going to win, but we'll find out.
We'll see. All right, my turn. Well, I guess I'm going to go with my second pick, number 2. Give me Jack Blocker. You guys are going to be looking so silly when he's their first and second.
He's going to look the silliest, though. Just saying. I mean, this is...
Grace stole my comment.
This is where you picked Jamie Lynn Spears, so why am I not surprised?
Okay, I just have to say, my mother, I was talking with my mom earlier today. I wasn't going to say it was on the show, but now I have to because Grace already basically sort of alluded to it. My mom basically was like, "Why is he there? I mean, he can't sing live with those faces. No one's gonna. She's like, she just took it as like a fact that like no one will ever pay to see him because the faces are so distracting. I'm like, I wasn't that distracted by them. I actually think he's got one of the best voices of the guys this year. But having said that, he has an enunciation problem sometimes, and those faces are just no. He's not gonna win. So,
well, he's my pick, and go ahead, Grace. You're up.
Okay, so I'm actually, my top 4 are all picked already. But I am going to stick with somebody that I actually like, and I'm going to pick Jordan Anthony.
Jordan would have been my pick. Good call, Grace.
I really like him. I'm not sure if people are going to attach to him as much as they did in his home country, especially because he's not 14 anymore. But I like him. I really liked his performance of Love in the Dark, although I'm kind of starting to get sick of that song, even though I love it. But, I mean, I think the winner's already been picked. If he hasn't, then I feel like an idiot, but more power to me.
Okay, I thought Jordan was good, with the exception of just talking over the entire fucking performance. But I can say that about basically everybody. Okay, I'm going to switch up my pick now, actually. I was going to pick someone else, and now I'm going to change my mind.
You're all girls so far.
Oh, I still am. But my next pick is Emmy Russell. And she's my second.
I don't root for ringers.
My pick is Emmy Russell is because they're pushing her hard. I think she's good. I think their offer's better than her. But she's also basically tied with Abi for most viewed audition of the season.
Because she's a plant.
Who cares? Everyone's
I don't root for plants.
Everyone's a plant, Grace.
Let the record show that I have never rooted for a plant, and I never will.
You have.
I just keep thinking of that America's Got Talent season where everyone was a plant except for the little girl who did like voices.
Yeah.
Like everyone was just no one who waited in that long line was still there. Except for her. God bless her.
Okay.
All right, my pick. I'm up, right? It's my turn?
Yes, you're up.
So for the record, Triston was number 1 on my list. Jack was 2. Abi was 3. And Jordan was 5. So that just leaves my 4th place contestant, who I don't think this contestant is going to win, but I have 2 guys on my team. I got to have 1 piano girl. So I'm going to go with McKenna. I'm going to take her to my team. I'm very glad I got her. I think she is, in my opinion, she's Abi Carter light. Like, I don't think she's going to be like Abi Carter is the star. And McKenna is kind of like a very good size, like contestant, but I think the eyes are going to be on Abi. But I still really like her. I remember really liking her audition, and I gotta have 1 piano girl on my team. So I'm gonna take McKenna.
There are parts of her voice that I really like, and parts I kind of don't, and I'm really torn on her. I thought her performance with anyone was okay, not her best. So we'll see.
Yeah, but she reminds me of
terrible pick. Not as laughably bad as your last pick. So
she reminds me of Kyra a little bit. And you know what? I need a contestant like that.
Not nearly as good as Kyra was, but anyway.
A lot of people do like her, so I had her pretty high on my list for that reason. I'm not as high on her as the rest of the world seems to be, but I mean, I could be wrong, and yeah. And like I said, I feel like, she's got a tall mountain because she went in with Mia Matthews, and Mia got more FaceTime, although I think she's going to go further than Mia, but who knows. And I am going to piss Eric off royally and pick Jayna next.
Pick who?
Jayna Elise.
Why are you pissing me off royally?
Because I thought you wanted her.
But no, I wanted her. I really wanted her. I really wanted Jayna Elise. She was my next pick too.
Yeah.
Do I think she's going to win? No. I don't want to say the winner's already been picked, but if he hasn't by now, then we are in serious trouble. But Jayna is a returnee. She's
the one returnee,
incredibly talented. And her voice, there's people that are alumni from other shows. She's both, actually, in this case. But I like her. They haven't really shown too much of her, but I don't think that puts as much of a disadvantage on her because she is a returnee. But I want to see her on the live stage, and we get to, so happy to have her.
She's from DC, so that would be exciting if she does make it far. And she's also, I think she agrees she's one of the best this year, and she is one of the few I would consider seeing live.
I think I said her audition was the best of the season, for the record.
What?
I thought she was potentially the best audition of the season.
I don't think she was, but she was up there.
All right.
Okay. My next pick. Damn it.
Ajii goes to Eric. He was 24th on my list.
Yeah, Grace's face says it all there. He should be way higher than 24th on your list, Adam. He's picking extremely good songs for his voice so far. Like he is, of all the contestants, he is nailing it on song choice better than anyone else so far. He's not my absolute favorite voice in the competition, but he's up there. And I don't think he's going to win, but I think he could go pretty far. I think he's going to surprise you.
I like him too, and I'm not sure if America's going to latch onto him, but he's doing all the right things, and like Eric said, he's picking good songs. But like they kind of showcased him the same way they showcased Jayna last season. He was just, the hype man for everybody. And okay, I get it, everybody needs a hype man, but like I don't know. But also like Too Close is a song that doesn't have a lot of range, so he probably was smart to pick a song like that when he didn't have his voice at 100%. I thought the ending kind of fell apart, but I think people are going to like him. I don't think he's necessarily the one this year, though.
Never do I. I think we've moved past the people who could win. Okay, Adam, you're up.
I am up. All right. So at this point, I think the winner has been picked. So I'm just going to start picking people I like. That's just how I'm going to do it. So my fourth pick, not going to win, but I'm going to go with Kayko. I'm going to take him. I think he's going to be a fun contestant, I think. So
I almost picked him next. I like him, but the fact that his final show-stopping performance wasn't shown kind of brought him down a few pegs. And I mean, the fact that they keep portraying him as he's there by accident really isn't. The producers know exactly what they're doing here, people.
Yep. Not my thing, not shown enough. He was very low on my list.
All right, but I still like him.
Really like him.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's going to split votes with Jordan. I don't know. Okay, so everybody in my top 13 has been picked except for one person. So I'm going to pick that person, and it's KB. Just KB, not KBlocks. That's going to confuse me.
Brienne? Is that K?
I think she's just KB now.
That's not KBlocks.
No.
Yeah. Good.
And honestly, if they both make it really far, I'm gonna have problems like I did with the Three Davids. But I mean, okay,
Grace,
yeah, I know she was.
KBlocks
Okay,
is not
I know.
making it that far.
I know she was in a sing-off. The judges didn't really like her performance. I don't know why she sang "Simple Man," although she's like, "Girls don't sing this song that much." I'm like, no, because girls can't be a simple man.
Honestly, the thing is, she's okay in the same lane as several of the other contestants. I don't think she's better than them. And I thought Simple Man was extremely mediocre. So, yeah, pretty low on my list. Okay.
All right, Eric.
I'm going to switch it up and pick my favorite. Pick my favorite of the remaining contestants because none of these people are going to win. MacKenzie Sol.
Wow.
And he's not going to win. The other
sing-off survivor.
I know. The fact that he survived the sing-off and everyone in it was hating on him for making it over the other person wasn't a very good sign. But having said that, he's my favorite guy this season. I thought with a little help from my friends really showed off his falsetto and I loved it. So
yeah,
if the guy wins,
I hope
it won't be though.
He was much better in the sing-off than Ziggy. I don't know why people are so upset that Ziggy got cut, but I mean, these are the same people who voted for Bobby Bones to win Dancing with the Stars, so clearly there's no accounting for taste.
Adam, you're up.
I am up. I think I'm going to go with this person. This person I don't think will win.
Can I guess?
But he and I have some history. Go ahead. I am taking Quintavious. I was in college writing for MJ's Big Blog, and I was talking about this kid like a decade ago, and here he is. And I just want him.
I'm surprised you didn't pick him sooner, honestly.
They didn't show his I mean, I had him pretty low on my list because his Arena's performance was pretty much montaged. His final judgment wasn't shown, although he sang "You Say" apparently, so that might have been a blessing. I like him too, but I'm not sure about it.
He's got a really great voice, and he is not my thing at all. So,
and that's fair. I mean, but I feel like he's going to split votes with some other contestants, and that's not going to bode well for him.
Mm-hmm. He needed to be on my team, guys. I needed him. He was like, come on, like, come join the crew. We're gonna do this.
Okay. Left to go. Let's get through them.
So I'm just gonna keep on going down the list of people who haven't been chosen, and I'm gonna pick Blake.
Yep,
Blake was 7th.
People love this guy. I personally don't get him, but maybe because he's like something straight out of early Glee.
He's gonna go very far, and I think his voice is just okay.
Someone give him a High School Musical song. Come on.
If he makes it to Disney night, I fear that he will be singing some corny Troy Bolton ballad from one of those movies. And I can't think of which one because I've only seen the first one. It's kind of a requirement for we were all in middle school when that movie came out. Like, it was a requirement for my age group, for the ladies of my age group, to be just completely obsessed with High School Musical. So I went through a little bit of a phase on that, but Blake's on my team. Eric's up.
Haley Mia. And the reason I'm picking her is not because she's my favorite or even close to my favorite, but because she's already done well on another show, and so she might go far again. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. That's the reason I'm picking her next. Adam.
Give me Kennedy Reid.
Not being for me, this was a Jesus-y song choice again. Great voice. Not being shown on night 2 wasn't a good sign though.
She was 24th on my list.
Really?
24th. I was between her and Elleigh for 24th. They were my last two. Because Elleigh hasn't been shown at all. And Kennedy's barely been shown.
Yes.
For the record.
I mean, okay, yeah, she's pretty, but pretty girls don't win shows. They never have.
I have 3 that are below Elleigh on my remaining list. Because although Elleigh has been shown less, I really don't like my bottom 3. I really don't like that. Okay, Grace, you're up.
Okay. I don't like this person, but I know people who do.
This is where we're at.
Oh yeah. I mean, imagine if we had drafted the season of Dancing with the Stars with Sean Spicer on there. The two of us would have been fighting each other not to get him.
Yeah.
But I don't really like this person, but I know people will, and I'm going to pick Jennifer Jeffries and just, throw everything
There's
away.
a lot of irony there.
Okay.
I think she reminds me of someone.
Jennifer Jeffries.
Could you say she reminds me of someone? Someone on this podcast?
Me?
No, me.
What?
Yes.
Why? What do we have in common?
Just say it.
Grace, I will say. Can I interrupt? The good news for you, Grace, is that I like you a lot more than I like Jennifer Jeffries. More than I like Jennifer Jeffries' voice. I think she literally might be the least for me of anybody the show has had in the 7 years.
She's not for me either, but
the 7 years we've been doing this podcast, I've yet to hear a voice that bugs me quite as much as her voice bugs me. Seriously irritates me, her voice. Nails on a chalkboard to my ears. But people like her, so I don't get it. I mean, if she wins, I might be done with the show because I kind of have to take it personally at that point.
It ain't happening.
Okay. But she seems like a lovely person. I just want to say that. But yeah, not for me. Okay. Odell Bunton Jr. as my next pick.
My pick would have been my next pick. For the record, by the way, Grace picked number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 on my list.
Okay. I will say, he killed his showstopper performance. The end was slightly overbaked, but I didn't really care. I don't think he can win, but he could go further than we expect if he delivers performances like that consistently. So,
yeah, this is that part of the podcast where it gets like a little,
can I not pick the next person?
You can leave a contestant for the audience. We could each do that. We could cut it at 7 each, but let's not.
Let's not do it. Let's just finish it off.
Okay. I'll take Ellie Frankham.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I think she's toast because we haven't seen her since her audition.
Toast. Toast with cheese and jam.
Okay, Grace, your last pick.
Okay, so I actually have 20, 21, and 22 left. I'm going to pick Mia.
Damn it.
We never underestimate the power. She's really like the only girl country singer here. And she's, every performance she's seen, she's been better than the one before it, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But I still don't think she's going to make it very far. But, I mean,
none of these
we've already picked the winner.
Yes,
all right, so Roman and KBlocks are the last two. Eric, which one do you want?
See, this is tough for me because I don't want either of them. I hated Roman on Gravity. Like, I actively hated it. And I really come together until the ending where you did way too much of it. But KBlocks is genuinely like a joke contestant. And I thought both of them had one horrendous performance and one performance.
Do you want to pass it to Adam?
You can give them both to me. I'll take them both.
You know what, Adam? Who do you want of the two? You can go first.
I guess I'll take Roman.
Okay.
So you're going to take KBlocks.
Sure, I guess.
For the probably 1 week that she's going to last.
Like
well, maybe 2 if she's
much longer. So yeah, we have it. Eric's team. Do we go off? You want to go and name your teams? And we'll go give your thoughts on how it goes. So tell us who's on your team.
Abi Carter, Naya, Emmy Russell, Ajii, MacKenzie Sol, Haley Mia, Odell Bunton Jr, and KBlocks.
I got to be honest, Eric. I think this is going to be a rough one for you.
I don't.
The only contestants that I would have wanted from your team are Abi and McKenzie.
I got the two most viewed auditions of the season on my team, so we'll see what happens.
Grace, what do you got?
Okay, so I don't have a team name yet. It's going to be something from the musical 6 because if I win, this will be my 6th win. But I have Julia, Will, Jordan, not McKenna, Jayna, KB, Blake, Jennifer, and Mia.
I gotta be honest, I'm really bummed I didn't get Jordan. I really wanted him.
Yeah.
And Jayna. Jordan and Jayna. All right,
my team. I'm mad I didn't get Julia because I did like her the best, but we'll see what happens.
I got Triston, Jack, McKenna, Kayko, Quintavious, Johnson, Kennedy, Reid, Ellie, and Roman. I feel like I have the winner on my team, but I feel like I also don't have. There's some people I wish I kind of would have had, like Jordan, McKenzie, and Jayna, and Abi.
I honestly think all three of us legitimately have a chance of winning this draft.
Who's each of us' best chance here?
If I had to guess, Grace's best chance is Will. My best chance is Abi. And your best chance is, unfortunately, Triston.
I think I got this. I got to be honest, guys. I think I got this.
I don't, but we'll see. I think Grace and I have a better chance than you do, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see. And
So-
on that note,
Where can we find everybody?
I'm on Threads.
You can find me staring longingly at my crown that I'm going to be wearing in a couple of weeks.
Mine's in the garbage. Anyway,
Eric
goodbye,
has a
everybody.
crown?